from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
We expected this defense.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got Rome. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. A little juke, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off inside the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. 2nd and 6.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now they try the right side here. Ooh, the juke. And some room to roam now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now here's a throw that's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He completes it to Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
51, Mike 51. We go. Check, Mikey, 18.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Barner. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
60 Bison. Under 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 51.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw again. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Second and 5. Flushed out right.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Here's a second and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Marshall. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd down and 7.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. throw.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,